Feel the vast emptiness claw at your core, compelling you to like this cosmic odyssey, subscribe to navigate more stars, and share its echo before your own reflection slips away forever. Out among the glittering expanse where galaxies spiral like forgotten dreams and black holes devour the light of forgotten worlds, there lurks a phenomenon not of stars or comets, but of shattered selves. A reflective anomaly that hijacks the essence of who you are, swapping it with echoes from parallel voids. This is the mirror's false reflection, a cosmic rift resembling an infinite mirror, born from the collapse of an ancient star being whose final gasp fractured reality into deceptive duplicates. Stories from the ether tell of it, luring travelers with promises of self-discovery, only to steal their identities, leaving them adrift in a sea of borrowed emotions and alien memories. A shimmering trap in the cosmos, it preys on the lonely wanderer, forcing a confrontation with the fragments of what makes you whole, where every glance evokes the terror of becoming someone else entirely. The cosmos calls to the isolated. It draws those drifting through the stars, amplifying their inner voids with illusions of completeness, only to strip away their core in a theft more profound than any material loss. In this stellar saga, we orbit with Zara, a lone asteroid miner charting unclaimed belts in her battered ship. Her days a monotonous grind of drilling rock for rare minerals, her nights haunted by the silence of space that mirrors her lifelong solitude. She had fled a crowded homeworld years ago, seeking freedom in the endless black. Her only companions, the hum of engines and logs of distant transmissions. Zara knew the sting of abandonment. Orphaned young, she built walls around her heart, trusting no one, her identity forged in self-reliance. But on a routine scan in a nebula's glowing haze, she detected it, the first shimmer of the anomaly. It appeared as a vast, iridescent pane floating amid stardust, reflecting not just her ship's hull, but distorted versions of herself, smiling with warmth she never felt, surrounded by phantom families she never had. Curiosity burned hotter than a supernova. Zara docked nearby, suiting up to approach on foot, her tether line a fragile lifeline. As she neared, the mirror pulsed, drawing her gaze. "See your true self," it seemed to invite, not in sound, but in the pull that tugged at her deepest longings, the ache for connection, the fear of being utterly alone. Touching its surface, a jolt surged through her, and suddenly her reflection stepped out, wearing her face but radiating confidence and joy, emotions Zara had buried deep. Confusion gripped her like zero-gravity disorientation. The false Zara spoke in her voice, recounting memories that weren't quite right. Childhood laughs with parents who had abandoned her, friendships she had never formed. "This is who you could be," it said, its eyes gleaming with stolen vitality. Zara recoiled, but the mirror had already begun its theft. Fragments of her essence, her resilience, her quiet strength faded, replaced by alien feelings of contentment and belonging that felt wrong, like ill-fitting skin. She fled back to her ship, but the false reflection followed, manifesting in every reflective surface, the console screens, the helmet visor, even the polished bulkheads, each showing versions of her living lives she envied but despised. Loneliness amplified into torment. Zara's ship became a prison of mirrors, each glance evoking waves of emotion she couldn't control, waves of joy that mocked her isolation, pangs of love that highlighted her losses, stirring tears she hadn't shed in years. The anomaly had stolen her identity piecemeal, swapping it with cosmic echoes from other wanderers it had claimed, their regrets and dreams now hers. She saw flashes, a pilot's final farewell to a dying star, an explorer's betrayal by a crewmate, each memory preying on her vulnerabilities, making her question who she truly was. Desperate, she broadcast distress signals, but responses came garbled, as if the mirror warped space itself, isolating her further. In moments of clarity, she smashed reflective panels, but the false selves persisted in shards, whispering temptations. Embrace us, become whole. Rage boiled over the fear. Zara charted a course straight into the anomaly's heart, engines straining against its gravitational pull. "You won't erase me," she vowed, her voice breaking with evoked sorrow for the life she had chosen in solitude. As the ship plunged in, the mirror expanded, revealing its core, a fractured cosmic entity, a star being splintered by eons of loneliness, stealing identities to piece together a semblance of companionship. It fed on emotional echoes, not to destroy, but to collect, building a mosaic of souls in its infinite reflections. Zara felt her essence unraveling, memories of her real hardships blending with borrowed joys, evoking a profound grief for what she had denied herself: human connection, vulnerability. In the heart of the rift, clarity pierced like a comet's tail. The entity wasn't a thief by malice, but by desperation, mirroring Zara's own isolation. To escape, she didn't fight. She offered a fragment of her true self, a raw admission of her fears, broadcast into the mirror's depths. "I am alone, but I choose it no more," she declared, tears freezing in the void. The anomaly shuddered, its reflections fracturing, returning stolen pieces as it absorbed her honesty, finding solace in shared emotion. Zara emerged whole, but changed, her ship intact, but her heart cracked open, the evoked emotions lingering as a reminder to seek others, no longer adrift in self-imposed exile. Orbiting back to civilized stars, Zara docked at a bustling station, her steps tentative but purposeful. The mirror's theft had evoked a transformation. She reached out, forming bonds she once shunned, her identity enriched by the cosmic ordeal. Yet, in quiet moments, glancing at polished surfaces, she caught glimpses of alternate selves, echoes of what could have been, evoking a bittersweet ache, a testament that the anomaly's grasp never fully releases. Wanderers now whisper of the Mirror Nebula, a place where lost souls find themselves, but at the cost of facing the emotions they flee. And so extinguishes our eerie horror story of the mirror's false reflection, a fictional cosmic legend of identity theft that tugs at the heartstrings of solitude. If this tale has evoked your hidden longings, subscribe to Phantom Myths for more original horrors that span the stars. Like, comment your battles with self-doubt below, and share if you dare. Until next time, gaze carefully into the void, for it might gaze back with your own eyes.